Thanks so much for joining us today on Weather Center Live, everyone. I'm Julie Martin.
And I'm Kait Parker. We're following a threat for severe weather today in the central U.S., and we're going to have more on that in just a moment. But first...
And Mike, was it just that one particular wing of this school? You know, this kind of reminds me of the scene out of Enterprise, Alabama a few years back when all of those students were in that hallway. And was it just this particular wing, or was it the entire school itself? Timing there.
Yeah, and I think it speaks pretty appropriately that the books and everything still in line. The learning must go on, even if the building is destroyed.
All right, Mike, thanks so much. Great reporting out there, and really great timing, the fact that school is now out for the summer.
This includes Columbia and my alma mater, University of Missouri, right there in the middle of the state. Just that 70 swath from Colorado all the way across southern Illinois, making its way into Kentucky today.
Yeah, spotty hail, damaging winds, really the primary threats with this, but some heavy downpours as well. And we can't rule out isolated tornadoes, though that doesn't look to be the main problem here. Flooding could be the main problem, actually.
Yeah, I mean, you look at this flash flood watch, it extends all the way from the Boot Heel all the way through Louisville. So we've got a wide area here. This is why these showers, they just have a lot of moisture in them. So they're going to produce a lot of additional rainfall. And Kansas City, you're coming up soon, kind of in a haze right now, but you'll get some heavy downpours once those move a little closer.
Yeah, I think we can time this out and actually kind of show how this will evolve. And as you mentioned, right along I-70 heading in towards St. Louis there, eventually maybe Evansville, Indiana getting some of this, and all the way over toward Louisville, really in line as we get into the afternoon hours.
Right, so this is the trigger, right? We've got the jet set up just right. We've got these disturbances moving along it. We are going to eventually see those move back up to the north. That jet is going to go back north, so that's some improvement in the forecast, but not before we see plenty of fuel over the weekend for these thunderstorms.
Not to mention some of the fuel coming from the temperatures that are really going to be heating up in this part of the country as well.
Tomorrow, look at what we have going. We've got another severe threat. This one from Fargo down south through Des Moines. You got a couple days break and you got a really nice 4th of July here, but now that we're getting back into gear with the jet moving a little farther north, you're right back in that threat of severe weather.
Yeah, summertime weather there, that is for sure. So we're going to keep tracking that for you. We also have some
Your drought is now in its 4th year.
And if history is any guide, it could last for decades. NBC's Win Rosenfield explained. Wow. Taking it out now to the drought monitor, I mean, it has gotten a little bit worse. And even just 3 months ago, we were at 17%. We're now at 19% in extreme drought here in California.
California, Nevada, and then on up into Oregon. These are spots that you really have to worry about. Okay, the soil's dry, our grass is dry. If we get a thunderstorm, it's not really beneficial because the lightning could easily spark a wildfire, and a wildfire causes burn scars. And whenever you finally do get the rain, that's when you get the mudslides.
And then a lot of the rain just becomes simply runoff because it's not absorbed in the soil as well. We've had a couple of storms come through this week in Northern California and Oregon. Looks like that pattern's going to be shifting a little bit again, though. So it's like you get a little bit and it's just never enough.
Right. Okay, so